At its heart, Mecha vs. Kaiju is an anime game through and through. It uses 5th edition as a backbone for building a system that emulates the action and drama of manga and giant monster movies. Let's take a look at what MVK adds to 5th edition by looking at 2 versions of the same character. In 5th edition, Keighn the Paladin's stats are static numbers. You always know what an attack or skill check will look like, and it's just a question of whether or not fortune is on your side. In MVK, Keign's character traits are represented by dice. His player gets to choose which trait they will use in an action. Will they strike their enemy with strength and sword, tackle them with constitution and athletics, outmaneuver them with wisdom and sleight of hand? All these actions are possible in Mecha vs. Kaiju. But why does a paladin have sleight of hand? Keign's background is urchin. He grew up on the streets, and that's reflected in his character sheet. His personality is one who defends his people as a personal vow. But other than the occasional point of inspiration a DM may or may not give, these aspects of Keighn have no impact on the game. In Mecha vs. Kaiju, that's different. Here, who you are is at least as important as what you do, and that starts with a character's aspects. Every action Keighn takes starts with choosing an aspect. Fighting a group of goblins? What's at stake? If he's defending the weak, he'll use his identity. If he's fighting with comrades, he'll be motivated by his personality. When things hit close to home, Keighn draws on his dramas. Each trait has a die type representing its importance to Keighn and its impact on the scene. When taking an action in 5th edition, it's often a roll of a d20 with a static number modifier. In Mecha vs. Kaiju, when taking an action, you call out your traits. It's a role-playing exercise where you explain Keign's thoughts as you pick 1 die from each trait. Roll them all together with a d20 fortune die, and add 2 together for your action total. You can continue role-playing as you determine your action total. Got 3 on a fortune die? Luck wasn't on your side, but you got 7 from your strength and 6 from your weapon, so skill saved the day. But like I said, at its heart, Mecha vs. Kaiju is an anime game, so who you are is more important than what you do. MVK characters start with one of 17 anime archetypes, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. Archetype determines one of your character's values, things that are important to your character's heart. You decide your character's style. How do they do what they do? Are they bold, subtle? This is the main idea we have added to 5th edition. We put narrative control and storytelling tools in the hands of both game makers and players, giving you the chance to tell amazing anime-inspired stories together.